Wait, no, I didn't have her legs on backwards. I have her head and arms on backwards. No, I have her legs on backwards. I'm so confused. No, that's her bum. No, 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 no. This is right now. I'm so confused. Hey guys, today we're going to be doing some Monster High Mashers. I'm going to call them Monster High Mashers. We're going to do a Create a Monster and Inner Monster mashup. This is the first video. If you want to hear my story about my Create a Monster adventures, check out the Create a Monster Adventures video. I'm really excited about these. I think they're so cool. It's such an awesome concept. These are so old. These are 2011. It doesn't matter. I'm catching up now, and this is going to be my first Create a Monster video, and I'm going to be using the blue inner monster, which is the... Hey, where are the emotions? Oh, maybe the emotions were on Spooky Sweet and Frightening Fierce. I thought they were written on the side here. Maybe they're not written on the international cards. You can see all her stuff in there. You can see her on the back. You can see her on the inside with all of her face changes. If you've never seen these before, you can press and the eyes change. We'll look at that more in depth once I get her out of the box. The reason I'm choosing these two to do first is because of the skin color. They match perfectly. This, I think, is such a cool looking monster, a three-eyed monster. So many of these other ones that I want to get, and I don't know how I'm ever going to find them. I want the skeleton the most. I'm going to open this up and we are going to put it together. It started out that I could get the add-ons, but I couldn't find the starter sets. I thought the add-ons were so cool, so I wanted to find a way to do it. You can get them on eBay, they're really expensive. I can find monster makers. I wasn't sure that the monster makers would work, and the monster maker is really expensive. I would be willing to get that if I knew that it would work. I started doing research to find out if the figures would work with the inner monster. Like, I wasn't sure if that they'd have the same joints and they could snap together. But in my research, I kind of saw how cool the inner monsters were, and that I wanted to get them as well, because there's so much that you can do with them. Now I kind of want to get all the inner monsters too. I have two sets. I know where I can get another set. I'm just going to see if I can get them for cheaper. I'm going to get the best deal that I can for them, because they're old. There are a few sets still around in retail. I'm sure I can get them on clearance or sale eventually. So what is included in the inner monster pack? It comes with, oh, the back of the thing is a rib cage. That's really cool. It comes with a stand. It's got a skullette with a hole in the forehead. I don't know, does that go up right under her legs? What? So it doesn't go around her waist. That's gonna be uncomfortable. It goes up right under her crotch. That's kind of bizarre. But I guess because she has so many wings and things that go on that they had to figure out a way to stand. So she comes with a stand, and this is the doll herself, like I promised. Let's take a look at the eyes. So we got these heart eyes, we got these blue flowery eyes, and we got these purple mesmerizing eyes. Now her personalities are supposed to be spooky sweet, that's with the hearts, and frightfully fierce. I don't think you have to have any specific eyes for frightfully fierce, actually. Frightfully fierce just means to put her mask on. I'll show you her mask. These are the shoes that she comes wearing. They tend to fall off. They were elasticed on and they're falling off all the time. They kind of look like Shopkins. This is her dress. This is her head. These are where the new notches go for the wigs. Old wigs used to poke up through your head, but then you wouldn't have this squish your brain and change your eyes feature otherwise. Okay, I'm gonna just take off her dress right now before I even show you what else is in the box. Oh, this is two things. So the top is a halter top, and then this is a skirt. As you can see, she's got a clear body, which is why I want the other sets, because I know that this skeleton will look fantastic with the insect. That'll be in a separate video. They're really cool. Like, I really like the skeleton. Now, the concept of the inner monsters is that you can put emotions, which come included, put them in the little pegs all over the body. That's kind of cool. Let me move on to that. Here are the emotions that you can stick into her body. I'll do that shortly. Comes with a black brush. I told you about the stand already. She's got this cool purse that opens, and that's a great place to store your emotions that you're not using. Comes with this cool mask, and that mask again is her frightfully fierce emotion. And she's got these wings that she can put on her back, and she's got peacock wings that you can put on her back as well. Flexible, so you can make them smaller or bigger. And then she comes with another pair of shoes. They have hearts on them. They're probably Spooky Sweet, the purple ones. Interesting backs, like feathers. Yeah, they're cool. And she comes with this peacock headband. They look like peacock feathers. Little hearts on them. She's got this blue, very boxed wig. And she comes with a blank diary, which you can fill in yourself. Because this is an international one, they don't have the headings. I did see that the American ones have Freaky Flaw, your pet, and they name all those things. But this one they left completely blank. It really got wrinkled in the package. It says Monster High. I guess Monster High is Monster High in every language. But you can see the emotions at the top of the journal. The snake is cool. I wonder if she came with a snake. I guess that comes with one of the other sets. And in the add-on, Create a Monster set, we have more purple shoes. Just a darker purple shoe. Strap up sandly, show you one. Comes with this purple dress, which is a nice simple dress. Bohemian belt, pink wig. It's got some purple highlights in it. It's got this giant peg that goes into the head. So that's where the holes used to be, and that's where the holes are now. The difference between this head is it's squishy, and this head is a hard head. Very hard plastic. And then you also get 2 legs, and they have a little design on them. I guess that's very common for 3-eyed ghouls to have patterns like that on their legs. And then she comes with the forearm, which also has a pattern on it. I don't know how you know which forearm is which. The other forearm. And then you have these hands. They're pretty basic hands. So yeah, unfortunately you don't get upper arms or upper legs with these sets, which is why you have to get a main monster to put these things on. Okay, I'm gonna just take off her head. So off comes the flickering eye head, which, like I said, I'm learning to like these just as much. This isn't a perfect match of color tone, but it's definitely good enough. But okay, I guess I can like make it even better by actually putting on the arms that she came with. You can hardly tell because the lights are so bright. So yeah, I will switch that up. I just snap into place like that, and then I'll take off her lower legs. I have a feeling, because the inner monsters are pretty new, that the monster makers will also work. However, the reason I don't think they'll work is because they have to fit into the printer. So I thought that maybe the attachments would have to be a little different, but I'm not sure. On camera, you can barely tell that they're a different color. It looks good. Oh, there's another thing she came with, this hat, which is so great. I'll be able to use these with the boys for sure. Yeah, I guess she has that so she can hide her eye. And then nobody knows that she's actually a 3-eyed ghoul. Yeah, I really like the exposed rib cage on these. Like, this is win-win. Okay, let me show you that part too. These bodies, it's just a backing and a front, and that's not actually what anything attaches to. You can actually put these back together, and you have this clear female form. I think that's pretty awesome in its own right. I think one of the inner monsters actually comes with an inside that is close to this color, so I'm excited about that. The yellow is a very good color with this anyway. The skeleton set, if I was able to track that down, the add-on skeleton set will look amazing with the skeleton body. Oh yeah, you'll have to have some flesh parts for these. Just kind of strange. Yeah, I wish they would have made the whole arms. It's funny that they just did the forearms. A little bit of mix and matching doesn't look so good. It looks like something's missing, but then if every limb is a different color, then that way it will probably look like it's more intentional. The weird thing about this is, like, this is a good example. So her neck is yellow, and that's just kind of strange. So my wig choices are, I can't really use this wig with her because of the things in the back. Actually, it is going on. They don't seem to be really messing it up too much. The thing about these wigs is you can see the rubber outline around them. Actually doesn't look that bad. Like Monster High hair in the box usually looks bad anyway. That don't look too bad. And then the one that actually fits her because it has the place with the peg. This is pink one. This is the set that came with her. For some reason she's supposed to have pink hair. I'm looking forward to putting long hair on the boys and putting short hair on the girls too. The heads of the boys and the girls are the same size. Like me, she can use this hat to fix her hair. That's what I usually do. Put a hat on to weigh it down. It's a matching hat. I don't know if I would wear a hat that was exactly the same color as. No, I guess I would. I'm into uniforms. I like her. Her limbs are very loose. And the hat doesn't stay on very well. And there's hair. The colors clash, but she still looks good. So yeah, she's a three-eyed ghoul. Let me also show you more about the inner monsters. The wig doesn't agree with me. Let me show you what you can do with the emotions. I'm gonna go subtle with them, probably. So I don't usually like hearts, but because this one is actually going inside her body. What is that thing? Is that a cupcake? It looks like a piece of gum and rotten teeth. And there's a shoe, and there's a cupcake. That can't be a cupcake then. What is that thing? I can't tell. And there are lips and a tooth, and there's a skullet, and there's a bow. So really the heart with eyes is the thing that makes the most sense to me. And you can see that there's a few places to put your emotions. A lot of people do have emotions in their stomach, so I think that's cool. Your heart is on your left side, right? So I'm gonna put it on left side over here. So that looks good with her skin color and everything, so I think that's a great choice. Yeah, and I don't need to put the other things in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to swapping these outer shells with other outer shells. Yeah, I guess that went together. I didn't hear it snap or anything. The heart is still there inside her chest cavity. So that's creepy and really cool. This is what her wings look like on. This is what her peacock feathers look like on. And they can be expanded or shortened depending on how much frighteningly fierce you want to show. And let me show you that headband. And don't forget the mask. The mask is awesome. There's little notches in the sides of these heads, and you can put the masks on. It doesn't interfere with the eyes or anything. It just looks really cool. There's other accessory packs. I'm going to see if I can hunt down some more of the masks. They have some really cool hair too. Yeah, I kind of like the plastic hair more. It's easier to deal with. Now I wonder if you can put the headband on without a wig. Not really. So you kind of have to put a wig on if you want to use the headband. I'm not so sure how well these wigs stay on, but they don't interfere with the squishy brain feature. Yeah, the wigs don't stay on very well. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to finding more plastic wigs because I know that they can stay on better. These don't stay on very well, especially with the mask on. I just want to show you the headband. This is all why I'm doing this. So yeah, so you can go full peacock, and that's kind of her frightened, fierce looks. She looks kind of like a mess right now. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna show you her spooky sweet wings, what they look like on. And you can put these on any Monster High figure because they just click onto the body itself, they wrap around her. So unlike the previous Creative Monsters who had holes in their backs for the accessories, these ones just clip on over her shoulders. So that's really awesome. Now I'm gonna put these things together and make the ultimate monster. So I went really simple with her. This is actually the outfit that came with the three-eyed ghoul, even down to the shoes. The shoes are the same color as the dress, and then the hat's the same color as the dress. So it's a uniform. I kind of thought of her like a stewardess. And then I considered putting the wings on her, but I thought it was too much. One thing that I did discover is that these masks, they actually fit on the regular doll faces and they stay on. There's not a place for them to clip on, but they actually do fit on the faces really well. And I like her without the wig. It really emphasizes her eye when she's bald or with the hat. So I kind of like that too. I just felt like I had to put the wig on. She doesn't even need the purse. So yeah, I went simple with her. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Come on. Playing with dolls is hard.